There we are. And we're live.
Hey.
That's it. Short and sweet. Jumping right to the business here.
Yeah.
I have Morgan and myself. Mr. Patrick is locked up or something.
Yeah.
At least that's our story, and that's what we're going to say. Okay, so we'll do the I'll do the announcements so we can do that part, so we can have some sort of normalcy. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so we are proud members of the Bar Cart Co-op, which is a collection of friends who create content for the whiskey and other distilled spirits public. The Bar Cart Co-op YouTube and Facebook pages have information about upcoming and past special shows, which happen about every quarter. There are blind tastings, distiller panels, discussions of collaborations, and the usage of unique grains. The Bar Cart Co-op has educational and fun episodes for your enjoyment. Distillers Talk, which is the oldest show in the group, and hosted by Christy Atkinson and Alan Bishop. It is a conversation with people from distilleries and distillery adjacent that gets into deep and sometimes off the rails and back again discussions with their interviews. New episodes arrive at the end of the work week. And if it's not nerdy enough for you, check out One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. This is where Alan Bishop will answer any questions about distilling and often puts them to the test. It could be individual grains, entire mash bills, equipment, or methodology. New episodes come out randomly, so subscribe. And then we have Bourbon Turntable, home of the silkiest voice on the internet, where they mix the love of music with the love of whiskey. They have conversations with musicians, writers, distillery folks, and common folks about music and whiskey. New releases come out every Wednesday. I'm sorry, I was just trying to think of what was coming up. I think this week was probably part 2 of Eric Wolf from Stoll and Wolf is my guess, because last week's part 1. So, power of deduction. Then we have If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything, which is a show about the spirits and paranormal among us, as well as the unexplained and the spiritual. Subscribe on Spotify to get the 5 seasons. And last but certainly not least, we have the Whiskey Ring podcast with our friend Mr. David Levine. David takes good notes. David keeps up on his website. David writes up really great reviews. David does good awards. David does all the things that we won't do. And there you have it.
Yes.
Hello, Bourbon Turntable. Bourbon Turntable is this week Eric Wolf part 2, and either way, what's up next week? So, and hello, everybody. Hi. Got us. How are you, Morgan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Which one do you want to start with tonight?
I feel like we should start with bluegrass.
Alrighty. Let's pour some bluegrass.
Yeah. So Morgan picked some bottles that we both happen to have. We have the Westport Whiskey and Wine pick of Bluegrass Toasted Oak. Was very, very happy to have this before. And then Daddy Neil Robinson picked me up another bottle and gave it to me. So I was happy to have it again.
I poured this.
And this pick had been floating around there for a while too.
Yeah. Poured this for a friend Saturday night, and she thought it was pretty darn good. So.
Because it is.
Yes.
Okay.
It was
so
tasty. I think there's still some left. There was when we were there in April, believe it or not.
I think that's about when Neil was there, because it was right before Distill America.
Okay.
So it is a single barrel pick, toasted oak, 58.5% alcohol. It is aged at least 3 years in new charred oak, and then at least 68 days in toasted barrels.
Yes.
Other than 75 corn, 21 rye, 4 malted barley, that's all the details I got.
Yeah. This was both Mitch and I's pick bourbon of the year for 2023.
It's a good choice.
Because it is pretty darn good.
What are you getting on the nose?
let's see, getting caramel, leather, the tobacco, like the smoked tobacco barn. Getting some like grassy notes as well, kind of like dusty hay. What about you?
Oh, I'm just writing stuff down. See, I get that leather note, but the leather that I get is like imbued with tobacco.
Yeah.
And then there's like
I almost get
like
a little mint.
a cook. Yeah, I get like a blast of mint, but then there's like a cooked honey, and then when I stop inhaling, I get that little mint blast.
Yeah.
I don't know, I could do more stupid stuff with my hands. That would be great.
It's almost like a shortbread cookie, but it's made with honey instead of sugar.
Oh, I could definitely see that. Oh, almost like a barrel aged honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barrel aged honey with some mint thrown in. Yeah, it's amazing how I haven't really picked up the mint in this before, but for some reason tonight I'm picking up mint.
I am too. It comes like on the end of inhaling. I'm gonna do this again. So it comes like on the end of inhaling, where you just get like this little thing, this thing that happens. Yeah.
It's just like pow. Okay, done.
Yeah, thing. Yeah.
But yeah, lots of caramel, lots of leather, the tobacco barn, hay, all sorts of good stuff.
And I opened this on Distill weekend, and I haven't had it since. So it's down. I'm at the shoulder, so I'm below the neck pour burrow, so we don't have to worry about that. Neck pours are for suckers.
I almost get some like herbaceousness as well.
I could see that too. It kind of comes with like about the same time as the blast.
Yeah, it's almost like kind of like a eucalyptus.
Hello, Benjamin.
Maybe not quite a eucalyptus, but something in that kind of that category.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing. It's a refreshing. Mm-hmm. It's really good. I'm gonna take a sip because I'm gonna.
Oh yes.
Because I want to drink it. Number one, but.
And it's Monday, right?
It's oh god, it's been a long week already. Ooh. Maple syrup with cinnamon.
But like barrel aged maple syrup.
Yeah. And it's got like a little sprinkle of spices on it. Like there's like a little bit of pepper and a little bit of nutmeg, maybe.
Yeah. Almost maybe a little kick of like cayenne too. I know that sounds kind of weird, or like a not cayenne, but like a hot paprika.
Okay. See, that third person is always the one that fills in the silence. Benjamin, we're doing we're called an audible. Pat decided about an hour and a half ago he couldn't make it. And so so we're doing two bottles that both Morgan and I have. We're starting off with the Bluegrass Distillers Toasted Oak Westport Whiskey and Wine pick. And it might still be there as far as we know. I wonder how many bottles of that stuff they bought.
Probably a whole barrel, I would say.
Well, I mean, yes, but I, maybe there were 2 barrels. Yeah, that's a good question. What barrel is yours?
Let's see.
Make sure they even have the same barrel.
It does not say. Oh, wait, barrel 56.
Yeah, all right, same one.
Bottle
maybe it was just that one. Maybe it's just a slow seller.
Yeah. Let me see.
Because if I was able to get 3 different bottles of this over the course of 2+ years, it's been there for a while.
There's another one behind me, and it's also barrel 56. So,
okay.
What are you getting now on the nose again? Because I get some different stuff.
Yeah. Well, on the nose after sipping it, the alcohol is really coming through on the nose for me, much more than it did in the beginning. But I'm getting like this is going to sound weird, but like a vanilla cola.
Yeah. But it's almost like a vanilla cherry cola for me.
Yeah.
Like the two together.
I'm going to have another sip here in just a second.
I'm also getting some pear, which is totally out of the blue, but...
Okay. Second sip, I'm getting actual marshmallow. And then it just goes away.
I kind of get, not necessarily like straight marshmallow, but marshmallow cream. Like the marshmallow fluff stuff.
Oh, the fluff?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Rather than just a regular marshmallow. Not quite as heavy.
I agree. Unfortunately, I don't have any hold back. I wish I still had some of their blue corn. Oh my God. Yeah. The blue corn was delicious. And the blue corn right off the still was.
I still wish we could have bamboozled that guy. Kevin was real close.
I think Kevin, given another couple of minutes, he might have went ahead and gotten a little violent just to get that bottle.
I think there probably would have been some elbows.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Oh man.
I get a lot of first and second sip oak, a lot of oakiness on the finish.
Oh yeah.
But with like a dark vanilla.
Yeah, it's like not the artificial vanilla, but like a true vanilla, almost like a vanilla bean for me. Kind of like a vanilla bean ice cream.
See, you're going to make me want to pour some more, but I still want to do. I'm doing the blend.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just telling you right now. All right, I'm going to pour a little bit more. And then, when Neil's like, hey, I'm right here at Westport. I'm looking at this. How many do you want? And I went, oh, just one. And then as soon as he handed it to me, I was like, I should have said two. But that's all right.
Kevin,
clearly I don't need it.
Kevin, if I would have had a bigger purse on me that day, we would have had the bottle. Fortunately, I only had a small one.
We could have caused a diversion though. Yeah. Had we been thinking.
I know.
You guys could have pushed me into something. I could knock over a lot of stuff. We could have caused that. Yeah, it could have been a diversion. Actually, we should have said, do you have any more bottles of this stuff later? And then by the time they cleaned up the mess, they were all gone.
Yep.
Okay. Going back in again. This burger's it's just really good.
It's very complex, I feel like. It's creamy. At least for me, it's creamy.
I think I remember the first time I had this. I think I remember it changing a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember. And I know I've been writing things down, but I didn't look it up to see if I did this one before. I didn't want to.
Yeah, this is really good. My friend Heather really liked it Saturday when she had it.
So, speaking of Saturday, what'd you do this weekend?
I hosted a wine night on Saturday. With some gal pals, and then we had the cutest little old couple that lives across the street from us. They came over as well for a little while. Wine night turned into 1 a.m. and involved shots of Malort because Jen had never had Malort, which then turned into cantaloupe cream liqueur because we were still drinking wine. So we kept it classy.
You got to keep it classy.
But it was a good night. So what about you? What'd you do this weekend?
Oh, that's so good. Worked most of the weekend, but then yesterday got stuff ready. My cousin who relocated to the Kansas City area, he had a birthday last week. And so he came over and I made birria tacos. Ooh. And no, I did not pronounce that right because they weren't authentic. So, but I made birria tacos. Got a couple of heirloom tomatoes to dice up to put in with it. Ooh, some nice onion, some lime, other things. I've been getting him bottles of gin for Christmas and birthday. And so this year I got him, drum roll, the Revelton Mulberry.
Oh, yes.
Because I have found 4 places down here that have it.
Nice.
Yes. And he tried it. And I said, well, here, try some of mine first. I said, I know you're going to like it. I knew he would like it. Mm-hmm. But I said, try mine. It's been in the fridge and see what you think. and Jeff drinks. He takes a sip and he would put it in I give him a stemless wine glass. I said, well, here, just put a little bit in here. So, put in just, about that much in there. He takes it. Ooh. Because he takes a sip and he's like, oh, he's very animated. And he goes, I like this. And I said, all right, well, you try it. I said, and you know what? Let's try it with some good tonic water. And so I turn around and he takes that stemless wine glass, which is a pretty good size wine glass. And I think he puts about that much gin in it. I mean, I'm making a gesture of over 1.5 inches. Mm-hmm. So, a pretty fair amount in there, and then he put in tonic and then lime, and then I think he had 3 of those. So we had gin night last night because then I'd also whipped out the Hendrix and then trying to think of what else we did. Anyway, and I made cookies and did my usual using rum instead of vanilla. And I think it's about the last of my Cuban rum from 6 years ago when I got it all.
I was going to ask you if you use the blackstrap rum or what type of rum you use in your baking.
I have used it. And actually, I really, really liked it. I made about a couple months ago, I made some banana bread. A couple different ways, but I added vanilla to it, but it was actually the blackstrap rum from Paradise North, and it was really good. It was really good. So, yeah, I've got the gold rum from Paradise North, and it has there's a real tropical note to it, like really, really like funky fruit note to it, and I'm trying to remember what I used that with, but I used that on banana bread too, and that came across in the banana bread. And but the blackstrap one was it's just so dark, and it still has a little funk to it, but it was good.
That does sound good.
Yeah,
we picked up a bottle of the blackstrap when we were in Wisconsin for Distill because we went up there the day after.
Okay. Yeah, I like this a lot. I could stand to have several bottles of this, honestly.
Yeah.
And just have it be a bourbon that you just go to. It's pretty darn solid. I haven't disliked anything I've had from Bluegrass. Really, really enjoy that blue corn though. That's so good. And even when we visited Bluegrass and did their tasting and stuff, I didn't mind the Elkwood, I mean, I know it's not theirs, but still, I didn't mind the Elkwood, but I liked their stuff, and I liked the what did they have? What did they have that they made that they didn't have for sale, but they had it at a lower proof at the bar?
I think it was something blue corn related. Because they had a blue corn white dog.
Right. That's what it was. It was the white dog.
Yeah, it just wasn't off it still proof. It was watered down.
Still good. So, I mean, can't go wrong with it.
No.
All right.
We do some.
Well, I'm going to put that one aside. Yes. So I'm curious. When's the first time you had the in lieu of flowers?
When we were up in Dancing Goat for Distill. What about you?
I had it before that, but I could not remember where, but I knew I had it.
Okay.
I had a sample of it somewhere. Didn't pay any attention to the name and looking into it. And so this was a happy accident that happened at MGP. AKA Ross and Squibb, AKA the old Seagrams. But they had somebody had put mixed 16-year light whiskey, which I think at the time it was 8-year light whiskey, and accidentally dumped it with a 6-month-old bourbon. And so Dancing Goat bought it, like, we'll do something with it, and then they aged it for 8 years. So this is an 8-year-old bourbon, essentially 8-year-old bourbon, 16-year-old light whiskey. But it just says aged 8 years whiskey, and it is at 66.5% ABV. But the name of it, in lieu of flowers, because they've had these other cool ones, like I Would Ride for You, and and stuff, and Tommy's Bang Dog, and other ones, which are cool names and have like a reason for the name. I didn't pay attention to it, but then Fred, because that handsome, dashing, damn Fred. But Fred was telling the story of it, and I got misty-eyed, because it was the whole story of In Lieu of Flowers is they decided to name it for all the people that they had all lost in the previous year. And I thought that was just cool as shit. So I picked up a bottle of this because we've had way too much going on in the last year, but we're getting together with a group of people. And so I got this so we can have a toast for all the ones, because there's going to be a couple months here, a group of people, and there's way too much loss in this small group of people. And so we're going to use it to do a toast with. A very hot toast at 66.5%. So we're going to use it to do a toast. And it was very good. I was glad that I got a bottle of it, because I'd seen it and not bought a bottle. But as soon as Fred said the story, I'm like, I'm definitely have to get this. So I've got it all poured up here, and this has been poured for 40 minutes. So
I just poured mine. So
the alcohol is strong with this one, but not bad.
Mm-mm.
Like if the alcohol going into it, it's not as bad as you would think it would be.
Mm-mm. I get a lot of butterscotch on the nose. Some caramel.
Everything I get on the nose is warm. It's like everything is just a warm flavor mist coming off of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I do get like some chocolate and some berries. Definitely the oak.
I know we've talked about these on the show before, but Majescas, the marshmallow, it's covered in caramel, and then there's some that are covered in like a dark chocolate as well. Hands down, the dark chocolate version.
They get a little peanut too.
Yeah, but more of like a peanut brittle for me.
That's the one. I'm making my notes.
So many good things on the nose.
And I don't like, I normally there's a certain vanilla note I get off of light whiskey a lot. I don't get it off of this. And I know it's just because it's really not light whiskey anymore.
Sorry.
Hello.
Being bad.
That's okay. Max was up there.
The whiskey room has his doggy door that goes outside so he can terrorize the neighborhood. So
need to teach him to fetch bottles.
It's a good idea. I like that. I almost get some like stone fruit notes too on the nose. Like some apricot, some peach.
You know, but it's like a hot fruit pie.
Yes. Fresh out of the oven.
All right. Sipping time.
Ooh, feel
that's barrel aged honey.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hot barrel aged honey, like banana.
I get banana nut bread.
And like a little chocolate, maybe.
It's kind of like banana nut bread, but it has chocolate chips in it.
That's a good one.
But like dark chocolate chips, not milk chocolate chips. Because it's a drier,
the good stuff.
Cocoa. Yeah. Trying to think what else. The banana nut bread also has a little bit of a caramel glaze on it, though, too.
Or like a caramelized sugar on it.
Yeah. Something like that. Some sort of good caramely topping.
It has a nice, a decent length of finish, but it's softer than what you would think it would be at that proof.
It is.
It's not aggressive.
No, my initial was, feel the burn, right?
Yeah.
But then it mellows out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't have to get fancy. Pinky's out, Emily.
That is one of my favorite desserts.
All right. I'm mixing up the blend.
Yeah. I'm excited for what this is.
I am too. And I'm going to have water in between. If I want to make this fair. Should have got the cantaloupe.
Yeah. We killed a bottle of that on Saturday because they all really liked it. So the bottle we had in the fridge was a goner. Yes. Hello, Duncan.
I have one bottle left.
We've got a couple left.
So. I need to get some more. I need to reach out to Dave. Tell him how disappointed we were that he wasn't there, but also figure out how I can get a hold of some.
Yeah.
Find a courier.
Please give him the guilt trip for not being there this year, because I mean, I feel like
it really was a low point for the entire event.
The cantaloupe cream liqueur is kind of like a staple in palate cleansing throughout the day. So,
well, and now I think we know no matter what, we try to get some ahead of time, and somebody just brings it in.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. This is way more muted than I thought it would be.
Uh-huh. It noses much more like light whiskey to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like straight vanilla on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was good. Blowing some of that alcohol out. Interesting.
All right, I'm going in for it.
Okay. I believe in you. Are you laughing at my facial expressions? Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I know, my face has no filter.
You took a sip and it was like, oh, she doesn't like it.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just, it's really muted.
It is, but the mouthfeel is like,
it's weird.
It's like marshmallowy and silky.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
it's so muted.
Yes. Like every flavor is just not there.
It's just poof.
Yeah. That is weird.
I was expecting, both of these have such good flavor profiles. I was expecting them to marry and create something that was just, the sky open and the heavens sang. But yeah, it's really, really muted.
It's like a light vanilla.
Yeah.
There's like, yeah, that is really, really weird.
It's just it's almost like a vanilla cream soda.
Mm. Yeah, if there is by chance anybody else out there who has the In Lieu of Flowers and a bluegrass toasted oak, try to blend the two of them together. That's weird. And now I go back to the nose. It's the same as the palate.
Yeah. This is literally like cream soda to me.
Wow.
On the nose and on the palate.
Hmm.
Mm.
But that mouthfeel, though.
Yeah. I'm just very perplexed by this.
It has so much body now, but no flavor.
Yeah.
Wow.
It coats your mouth like a marshmallow does, but there's no like major flavors.
Mm-mm. No. I mean, that's fun enough that I would probably do it again.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I did like 50-50. I wonder if it tweaked a little bit.
I don't want to risk anymore.
No.
I've got 2 bottles that I'm not going to get another one of, so it's kind of okay. I'm going to put something else in to finish up and then toast out because can't. I can't do it on that. Oh golly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's do. Del Bach, the classic single malt.
I will completely blow my palate tonight.
Oh, what do you get? What are you doing?
We'll go with a little dark fired.
You know what? Let's do that.
You want to do dark fired? Because I know you have it too.
Right here. Dark fired, baby.
Have
56 and a half. Whoa, they use white corn?
Yeah.
Whoa.
All they use. What batch number do you have?
I was joking.
Oh, smarty pants.
Because last year everyone's like, oh, yeah, the only person used. I think some other people would argue with the fact of your usage of white corn. Anyway, this one is, let's see. I think this is the one I picked up at, yes, I picked this one up at Bourbon on the Banks 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
What batch number are you looking at?
It is batch Larry Joe 20-20A.
Ah, yours is labeled different.
Single barrel?
Yeah, this one, yours must be a single barrel. This one is just batch 33.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's single barrel. Haha. I'm going to give myself a handsome pour. You know, if I wanted to have fun, I would actually throw those other 2 in with this, but I am not going to do that because, again, cannot replace the other 2 bottles. Well, probably could replace In Lieu of Flowers, at least for a while.
Yeah.
But
I haven't had some dark fired in a while.
Beautiful MB roll and dark fired. Actually, beautiful and MB rolling just kind of go hand in hand anyway. Oh, that's so oh God, just smoked chocolate. Smoked chocolate and sweet pipe tobacco.
Sometime you need to try smoking Twinkies.
I know, we talked about this.
Yes.
Well, I'm up for doing some smoking. I've been working too much on weekends, so I haven't been able to do all the smoking I need to. But
sometime you need to.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh.
We're slated to go to, well, not everybody in my household, but going to the Iowa State Fair this weekend. So, yeah,
nice.
It is fun. We did not go. We took a 20-year break from going there because I've been there all the time. When you're a kid, and we'd ride our bikes down there, or take the bus, or you go there all the time. And when you're a kid, you just want to do the rides, and then occasionally you get something to eat, one or two things to eat, and then you're just like, I want to go. And then and there was a couple of other things that turned us off. But anyway, when the kids were young enough, we took them there and went over to there's a pavilion where they and I'm sure every state fair does this, where the animals that are about to give birth, they always have them all there. So you can watch all these births of animals.
Yep.
Pigs, cows, goats, everything. I mean, everything. And then that's also where they have the biggest pig is there with, you'll see this pig and you'll walk in, and of course you walk in one door, but really what you see before you see the pig are the pig's testicles. And so you go there and you see this massive set of nuts, then you're like, well, there's the big pig.
Yep.
And then, they look at the weight and stuff. But anyway, so.
Does the Iowa State Fair have butter sculptures?
Oh, God, yes.
I figured, but.
Might have been the originator of the butter sculpture.
Yeah. Is that in Des Moines, or is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't remember.
Iowa State Fairgrounds are in Des Moines, Iowa. It's set up like a town.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's very easy to navigate and stuff. And actually, where a lot of people, at least a lot of people that I knew when you were learning how to drive, you just go to the fairgrounds because it has streets. It'd be open, and there's streets with no traffic, but there were stop signs and structures and things to look around. So it's like driving on a road without being on a public road.
That's crazy. That's how Ohio is though too. So theirs is pretty monstrous. Kentucky's isn't that big. Ohio's is way bigger.
Yeah, Iowa's. I don't know if they still say it's the biggest one in the United States.
Yeah,
but millions of people every year go to the Iowa State Fair from all
over.
And it is huge. And we'll go. We're just going to do one day, but we are planning on eating. I don't know if we're going to go after the fried on a stick things. We did go one year. My sister and her kids came back, and we all went there. And my sister got the deep fried butter on a stick.
Oh my God!
And
it was a heart attack on a stick.
Well, you took a bite of it, and it was butter and batter. And, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's like that one bite, and it was like my every part of my being was like, hey man, don't take another bite.
Yeah.
But then there was, obviously the, deep, everything on stick, deep fried candy bar, that, whatever. But then,
fried butter, holy cow. You can't forget the cronut.
The cronut, I haven't seen, we don't have cronuts. Always have obviously the funnel cakes. I haven't seen the cronut at anything that I know of.
Where it's the cheeseburger, but instead of a bun, it is donuts.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the pastry, the croissant donut pastry.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
I think it may have another technical name, but
they probably. And I have to look because I'm gonna obviously we're gonna look at all the food stuff and just like I said, plan on eating like two things. There's one I definitely want to get. It's an ground Italian meat sandwich, and for all the years growing up, all the Italians owned all the stands, and there was huge signs on them that said guinea grinders. It's a derogatory term, okay, but the Italians owned the stands, and the Italians named it, and the Italians put them out there. So after having not gone to the fair for 20 years, we go there and go to a stand, and it said this one, it was a Mary's, and we're like, well, I remember Mary's had always had the stand there. So we go up and we go, is this the old, and there was two older ladies there. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
is this the old Guinea grinder stand? And she goes, well, we can't call it that anymore. She goes, she said, this is what the lady said, that an attorney from out of town came to the fair.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't like the name, said they had to change it, whatever. And I go, but the Italians own all the stands. She goes, right. And so, and I can't remember what they were calling. I think it was just called like a ground Italian sandwich or something. And and it was early, and we're like, well, I'm going to come back and get one. And she said, you can only have one if you ask for a Guinea grinder when you come. And so my sister and I, we got there, we walked right up, we stood like this, like little kids, and she saw us and she's smiling. She's like, what do you want? And we're like, 2 Guinea grinders, please. And they loaded the shit out of them. It was
perfect. You can't forget the handshaking lemonade, you know?
Oh yeah, the super diabetes lemonade. Yes.
Yeah. Can't forget that. I feel like that's a staple in fair food.
And they do buckets of chocolate chip cookies. They're actually really good too. They're tiny. They're about 50-cent piece size.
Oh, okay.
You can do cups and buckets of them. And then oh god, what was the other? Oh yeah, one year we went there and they had a steak sandwich. That was just steak sandwich on Texas toast. It was delicious. It was so good.
That does sound good.
There's just all that food stuff, but
yeah. One of my favorite things. So I interned for the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association in college for a summer. And as part of that, I got to set up the state fair display and all that kind of good stuff, and go down every day and stand there and answer people's questions about corn and get hit on repeatedly by really weird people. But anyway, so one of the best parts of the state fair was they had a pavilion of like all of the commodity association. So like the corn growers, pork, beef, and whatnot. But the Corn Growers Association had freshly, like they would make them to order corn dogs. And they were just chef's kiss corn dogs. Oh man, there are no words to describe. And then they also had the fire roasted like corn from Bourbon on the Banks. So
see, I'm debating, because I was planning on just stopping like 2, maybe 3 places. And I'm really debating treating it like a Thanksgiving, where you're just like, all right, we're going to go in. We're going to go all in. I mean, it's cost prohibitive to try a lot because everything's, going to be expensive. But
you're right.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be fun. We've gone. It's been several years since we've gone up there. But even my kids all being adults, they're like, oh, we need to go to the pavilion where all the babies are being born, and then even go to the show pens, where you can see all the people lining up. And I mean, you're walking around there and there's a pen full of these cows, and you're like, that's a good looking cow. I mean, you can't help it. You look at it, and you're like, that is a good looking cow. And, or everything else that they're putting out on show and stuff. It's pretty cool. I mean, the people that are doing, and then even looking at the arts and crafts and stuff. I would like to go sometime I would like to go there when they do and just see the results of like the baking competitions.
Yeah.
I know, that's some good looking stuff that those people are putting in there. I mean, the preserve, I don't care about the preserves, whatever. I want to see those pies. I want to see those good looking pies.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to smell them. I don't need to touch them, but they're going to have that absolute perfect crust.
Yep, where it's perfectly like lattice and
yes, or they put in a design probably of the state fair.
Oh yeah, something crazy,
or a Hawkeye or Cyclone or something up there. But anyway,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's fun. Yeah, we always look forward to that. And then going to the Varied Industries building, and that's where everyone has their booth babes, which are all dudes, and they have stickers and pens and whatever, and the temporary tattoos. That was my kids' things when they were young. How many tattoos can they possibly get? And so we have these pictures of them. I mean, they're all over their arms.
Oh my gosh.
All over temporary tattoos. and it's close enough to when school would start that if they were already on their arms when school started, that they couldn't get in trouble for it because it was like, well, they're trying to wear off, and so they would like get all this stuff all over their arms. So then,
oh my goodness,
it was always fun.
Yeah, state fair is fun. It's a good time.
It is fun. It can be done well. We went to the Kansas State Fair once because we were down in Hutchinson. Yeah, we were in Hutchinson. We walked through it, and then we're like, that can't be it. Because we're used to just being this, the Iowa one being huge.
Yeah.
We're like, well, let's go back through there. And we went through, because we went down there to go see Garrison Keillor. And so we go down there and we walk through, like, let's keep going. So we walk through. We just walk through it again. Like, we're just used to the big thing. And I'm sure if we went to the Texas State Fair, it would be massive compared to what we're used to looking at. But
yeah. Good times, State Fair. I think the one for Nebraska, is it in Kearney? I think it's either Kearney or Grand Island. I forget which one.
I would think it'd be in Grand Island. Kearney's, well, of course, Kearney's like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Middle but north, right?
Yeah, I forget which one. It's either Kearney or Grand Island.
Yeah.
One of
we
those.
have the Missouri one's not too far from here, but it's not as big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Iowa one, for God's sakes. So. There was a movie about it. There's been books. It's on all these books bucket list too. Of you got to go to the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah.
Go to the Iowa State Fair.
The Wisconsin one's pretty good size too. Not sure if you've ever been to that one or not, but
I have not.
It's pretty.
Spencer says it's in Grand Island.
Perfect.
There you go. Yeah, I'm really digging the after that lack of nose on that blend. I'm really digging the MB Roland again. That stuff is so good. Oh my god! I wish. I can get the normal release of Dark Fired here in KC.
Oh, Neil said Grand Island, so
I can get a rye. That's about it that I can get in this area. Single barrels are obviously out of the question. So,
yeah.
One of my friend's daughters, she just took a job in Nashville, and he was just telling me about it last weekend. I was like, "Oh, so which way are you taking to Nashville?" And he goes, "I drive right by MB Roland." I go, "How did you know that I was going to ask you that?" And he goes, "Because when I took her there to go check out a job, I saw that sign." And he goes, "I knew how much you liked it."
Oh yes.
Well, we're gonna have to figure something out.
Definitely stop for sure.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that might be about it. We've done our tastings.
Yep.
We've got, 1,500 wood hat samples to go through.
Yeah. I got to find all the bottles and all this. So they're around here somewhere.
That gives more time. So that should be the next show. And if it's next Monday, I won't be here. So
yeah,
you guys can do it.
Yep. We'll figure it out.
I'll be cheering on the Royals. Try to get them above 500.
Very nice. Sounds like fun.
It is fun. It's actually a great ballpark to go to. They still will let you bring in your own food.
Oh.
Well, as of last year, I could. I haven't been to a game yet this year. I've not been able to go to a game. So, but yeah, that was always one of the best things. Kaufman would let you bring in your own food. When you have little kids,
yeah,
bring in sandwiches and stuff for them. And
heck yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it has a big giant crown in front of it. So
yes,
that makes me giggle.
It's good. And who knows? They're trying to talk about or talking about moving it, but I don't know. It's fun. I mean, it's reasonable. You can go. Prices are good for it, and it's a great place to walk around and go look at stuff. The Hall of Fame is always open. You just walk into it. You can see a bunch of memorabilia and see the World Series trophies. And yes, there are only 2, but they were 2 very good ones. So there's that. And then you can see, other assorted memorabilia and other things like that. But it's cool. It's a fun stadium. Yeah. And we're taking next month. They have Bark at the Park where you take your dog to the ball game.
Aww.
And we took our old dog Bert. He went 3 times.
Mhm.
And he was a Westie Poodle mix, but he looked mostly Westie, but he had one ear that stuck up. And so he actually got on a Royals commercial. He got followed the last time he went, he got followed around. And then all these people, they're taking pictures. And then this guy, he said, "Can I follow him with a camera?" You know, had a camera. And so he had Bert walking and he was following it on there. And they put him up on before the game. He was on the last 2 games he went to. He was on the big screen before the game and all this other stuff. And then my neighbor went to a game a month or so after that. And she texted, she goes, "Hey, did you know Bert was on a commercial?" No, they played the commercial during the game. And then we saw it later. And yeah, he was on a Royals commercial for Bark at the Park, because I had him on there with his ear sticking straight up and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. So
that's cute.
Clearly won't be going this year since he is now passed away, but we're taking the new one. We'll see how he does. See how the corgi does.
Yeah.
He's a 40-pound lump. He is a solid boy. So we'll see how that plays out.
Nice. Love it.
It's fun. All right. Well, I think that's our plans for the next week, next show. Subject to Patrick's discretion.
Yeah. For sure.
I want to do soda tonight. So we'll see how that plays out. So anyway, yeah. Did you have, I guess let me ask you, did you have a favorite between the bluegrass and the In Lieu of Flowers?
That's a loaded question right there.
It's a fair question.
I'm going to say bluegrass.
Okay.
What about you?
You know, I'm mostly a mood drinker anyway, and it hits 2 moods.
Yeah.
It's the bluegrass. Again, I wish I had a couple more of those. Because I think it'd be fun to hit a few more times, just because it's like, you know what, this is really good, and it doesn't have a double-digit age statement on it.
Right.
And it's from Kentucky, so all the people that, you know, they're like, "Oh, it has to be Kentucky." It's still good.
It is really good.
It's still a really good bourbon. But no, yeah, the In Lieu of Flowers, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might turn that into a bottle to toast with, because I think that could be kind of fun. I wish, for the purpose that I got it for toasting those, wish it was a lower proof for a lot of people who'd want to partake in a toast, because I think there's going to be a few that are like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
It is 66.5%.
Yeah, it packs a punch, that's for sure.
Yes. I will just advise people to crush some ice.
Be cautious.
Be cautious, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sure.
But it was good. And your choice of what to go out on, fantastic choice.
Can't go wrong with Dark Vine.
You cannot go wrong with an MB Roland anytime, night or day. So,
yep.
Anyway, well,
cheers.
Cheers, everybody. As Pat says, it's not the size of the den that matters. It's the love of whiskey, right?
Yep.
Yes, that's
Something
right.
like that.
Something like that. We don't have any outgoing video because I didn't make one since we had to change everything up. So with that, we'll say so long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Good night.
Bye.
The ear tug.